Christchurch Airport, and I've got a couple of meetings today, one of which is actually going to be heading over to a truffle farm just on the outskirts of Christchurch. So at the moment in New Zealand it's the truffle season, which runs from June to August. So if anyone loves truffles, such as myself, it's a great time to be here. Pretty much maximise as many truffles as you can. I'm going to be speaking to the owner and kind of going around a bit more information about how truffles are kind of made, how they're harvested, the differences in truffles that we have here in New Zealand. So it's going to be a great day, but it's freezing here at the moment. So compared to the North Island, it's a lot colder. So which is why I'm kind of wrapped up, got my winter clothing on. So we'll see how it goes so far. But yeah, I've come prepared. I'm just going to stop off and have a quick kind of mini breakfast because it's still a bit early here, and then heading over. Breakfast, you literally can't beat it. I mean, to be fair, it's probably healthy. There is fruit involved in this fudge slice. So, my kind of breakfast, pretty much. So I'm just waiting for my Uber. God, it's windy, as you can see from oh my god, I give up. It's gonna be one of those days. But yeah, as you can see, it's a bit chilly. Say that again, because that actually was so much better than me describing it. So it's basically a fruit, technically.
Technically, a truffle is a fruit, like an apple is the fruit of the apple tree. A truffle is the fruit of the truffle tree, which is a dense network of fine filaments living in the soil and colonizing the roots of trees.
So it's colonizing.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Thousands of them. There's a method called the talon method. French fella discovered it. Leipzig mates. And these seedlings would naturally become infected.
Oh, okay.
With the truffle fungi.
Colonized.
Colonized.
Yeah.
Is that the way to refer to it? Yeah.
Inoculated?
Mycorrhized.
Mycorrhized.
Yes, correct.
So what do the markers mean?
Sorry?
You know, you've been putting markers down. What's the relevance of...
So every year I'll go over and GPS where those markers are.
Okay,
and
so
then I can overlay it over top of it.
Oh, so you can, is that basically tracking for future seasons as to how areas are doing? Truffle farm. The land covers about 600 trees, I think, of a mixture of English Oak and Hazel. I can give you the details of the truffle farm in the description bar below with a bit more information. So right now the truffle season is in play. So they're currently got the dog Cassie, who's a trained truffle dog, to find and be treated, rightly so for the dog, not with truffles mind you, with fresh ham. It's an acquired taste, I guess. So pretty much she'll be spending the next couple of hours sniffing out and helping Wayne, the owner, dig up fresh truffles. At the moment he's got about 6 kilograms, I think, of truffles of varying sizes. They're all fresh. Basically the truffle dog Cassie doesn't actually dig up truffles that aren't fresh. She's trained to dig up fresh truffles, so it makes it a bit easier. And these are, I think they're pronounced black Perigord, which are one of the highest quality black truffles, and quite popular in the New Zealand region to, in a sense, grow. And that's mainly because of the cost element, so it's more beneficial for them to harvest black truffles, those in particular, because they can actually kind of cover quite a decent amount per kilo. So you'd be looking at about, let's say 6 kilograms would be about, I think, 15,000 New Zealand dollars, I think. So it's a good business, but it takes time. And from my understanding, in the kind of truffle industry, it's definitely not guaranteed. It's very much weather permitting. It's also to do with how the trees are, I don't know how you'd call it, kind of infected or inoculated. So if the trees do have a harvest with the truffles, then it's, you know, you don't know if you're going to get great quality or not. And also a bit like with grapes. So if you kind of in the wine industry, truffles like to be grown in a similar kind of environment as grapes. So kind of nice summers, frosty winters. So yeah, I mean, today I'm going to be bringing back a load of truffles anyway for me and a few clients that I've got, but then also some friends as well also wanted some, and hopefully I'll get to do a bit more harvesting for ones that I find as well, which is kind of cool. It's a unique kind of experience really. I've never actually done it in New Zealand. I thought it'd be a really good way of doing it on the vlog, so you guys can kind of get to see who maybe aren't living in New Zealand, but also maybe the Kiwis out there. If you didn't know, we actually have New Zealand truffles. It's useful to know. I mean, the season's only June to August, so you have to kind of come in quick. But it's just such a cool thing, and it's kind of digging up a truffle and within a few hours serving it for dinner. I mean, you can't get any better than that really. And I'm sure a lot of chefs would agree. I think it's such a nice way to be kind of cooking, and you know exactly where it's come from. I mean, fresh truffles, you have to kind of keep them in a certain way, otherwise they kind of go all mushy and you can't really eat them. But certainly mine won't be staying around too long. But I thought I'd just give you a bit more of a view in the background. So it's actually got a bit sunny now. When I first came it was pretty chilly actually. But this is prime time, obviously, getting the truffles.